The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
It is your testimony that Adrian Gaynor, Joe Rod Adams in 2018 at Raines High School, correct?
When is that testimony?
Well, I'm asking you, isn't that a fact?
Correct.
And
Joe Rod Adams or Spazz?
Yes, ma'am.
And what gang were you associated to?
PCE?
PCE, is that Problem Child Entertainment?
Yes, ma'am.
Do individuals that were associated with PCE start gaining popularity under the moniker 6 Block?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I want to ask you a very direct question. Are you going to tell me at any point during the course of your testimony today that 6 Block is a gang?
No, ma'am.
Will you ever admit that?
No, ma'am.
Will you tell me if 1200 is a gang?
No, ma'am.
Will you tell me if ATK is a gang?
No, ma'am.
That's never going to happen.
Never.
Are you familiar with the statutes in Florida defining gang membership?
No, ma'am.
The statute itself does not matter to you, it sounds like.
No, ma'am.
And prior to this homicide, did you also have an opportunity to speak to an individual by the name of Rashad Murphy?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know him as Rashad Murphy at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you known Rashad Murphy just from growing up?
No, ma'am.
Did you know the nickname of Rashad Murphy at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that the same account you've already told us about, Ghost?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you talk to him on more than one occasion?
Yes, ma'am.
At the time that you spoke to him, were you able to see him?
No, ma'am.
You would talk on the telephone or on FaceTime?
FaceTime.
And how come you could not see him?
He had his camera off.
Had you ever, over the course of your conversations with him, seen his face?
Yes, ma'am.
How many times?
Once or twice.
And was that on FaceTimes?
Yes, ma'am.
How about to Rashad Murphy? Did you have his phone number saved in your phone as a contact, or was it just a number?
Just a number.
What was the nature or the tone of your conversation with Mr. Murphy? Was it the same as Mr. Chance?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what were you talking to Mr. Murphy about?
Stuff in Jacksonville, my prior case.
Was Mr. Murphy related to the victim of that case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he tell you he was related to the victim of that case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he tell you what the relationship was?
Yes, ma'am.
What did he say the relationship was?
That was his brother.
Do you know if that was a real brother or a brother like a close family member?
I didn't know. I just went with his word. That was his brother.
Did you reach out to him or did he reach out to you? What is the conversation, or are there more than one?
It's more than one.
And what are you talking about specifically about your prior case?
Who actually Rashad Adams, stuff like that.
But this is at a time when you had already been released from custody from that case, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you still on probation for it?
Yes, ma'am.
So it would have had to happen after your release?
Yes, ma'am.
So at some point after you get out in May, you speak to him?
Yes, ma'am.
What is he asking? Who did it? That's it?
Yeah, just some clarity. Who actually did it?
Were a lot of people asking you that question?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you admitted or made any statements about who actually had pulled the trigger in that case?
No, ma'am.
After Charles Jones was killed, how long were you out of custody?
Like 24 hours.
So you got arrested by the feds within 24 hours?
Yes, ma'am.
From the time that you come back and find Charles Jones at the Black Charger early morning on the 23rd,
Yes,
to
ma'am.
the time that you get arrested by the feds,
Yes, ma'am.
did you have contact?
Yes, ma'am.
In what way?
He texted me.
And what did he say?
He forgives me.
He forgives you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did he say anything else in the texts?
I think to call him.
Did you actually call him?
I'm sorry, you're all right. Did you hear the witness's response?
To call him.
To call him.
Did you actually call him?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall what that conversation was with him when you actually called him?
Yes, ma'am.
What did he say during the call itself?
He forgives me again. He forgives me. And where was I?
Did you understand where were you to be about? Or did he give you any kind of context when he said where were you?
Where was I? I was, just where was I?
What did you respond to that?
I was around.
And did he say anything else?
Stuff like he seen me
Where?
walking down the stairs of the club. I guess. So he seen me by the club. Seen me at the club.
Did he say what you were doing at the club when he saw you?
He said I was paying attention.
That you were or were not paying attention?
I were paying attention.
Then did he make any statements about the actual home to suites, the homicide scene, the location?
Yeah. He said that was him in front of that car.
Did you have any idea what he was talking about?
I kind of did, yes, ma'am.
At that point, had you seen some of the video?
No, ma'am.
So how did you know what he was talking about?
I'm guessing he's in that car, so.
When he said he was standing in front of the car, could you see where the shooters were when you were actually being shot at?
No, ma'am.
Did you know what area Rashad Murphy or Davion Murphy were from?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's that?
Aris.
And is that...
Man Robert Howard received a much shorter sentence, shooting 4 years ago following a Raines high school football game. At the time of the crime, Howard was 16. 19-year-old Joe Rod and 2 other teens were wounded. Adam's mother spoke with News4 Jax reporter Corley Peel, who's joining us live with more on the outcome of what started out as a murder case. Corley?
Tom, Robert Howard was initially arrested on a second-degree charge. That charge was upgraded to first degree, but he has now been sentenced to manslaughter and aggravated battery because witnesses stopped cooperating. And I spoke with Joe Rod, Adam's mother, who says that this outcome is disappointing. This crime scene remains in Jamila Murphy's mind forever. It's where her son, Joe Rod Adams, was after a Raines high school football game in 2018.
What have these past few years been like for you and your family?
It's been hell, emotional.
Now, Robert Howard is sentenced to manslaughter and aggravated battery in Adams. Eyewitnesses recanted their statements. The state attorney's office says roughly 200 people were in the area of the shooting, but no one would come forward.
They won't go to the police and tell the police what happened, but then they talk to other people about it. I didn't get to speak my piece in court. That's the part that hurted me. Like, I really want to speak my piece. I want him to hear out my mouth. Let him.
His original arrest report, the incident was gang-related, and he was listed as a gang member. Over the years, Murphy says people posted these videos damaging her son's grave. She's also heard her son mocked by rappers in music videos. They refer to him as Spazz.
If you did have the opportunity to speak during court, what would you say to him?
You took something from me that was so precious. And I didn't get to see him have children when he was still in school.
Despite the outcome, Murphy is working to erase the crime scene from her memory.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?